Hey everybody, this is Modern Refugee. When I was a kid growing up, I was always told if you want to know how to live, look at the Amish. They are self-sufficient. They live with the land. They sort of take care of themselves. They're big on community, and they're a moral people. And that is the Amish that I remember growing up. Those are the Amish communities that I remember being in. And this stuff was all taught to me by my mother. She was fluent in German, and that gives you a foot in the door with the Amish communities because they all speak German of one dialect or another. And today I am in one of the Amish communities here in Michigan, and because I'm a prepper, an Amish community is a solid gold resource. There is just so many things that you can learn from being in these communities by just basically being quiet and watching and going into different stores and different businesses that these folks run. And that's what I'm going to do today. I'm going to take you guys in a couple of these stores, show you this little Amish community over here by Clare, Michigan, and just kind of show you the sights. This is the first stop today that I'm going to show you guys. This is the Collinville Country Store, and you can see here they got absolutely beautiful fall mums here. And this particular store literally has every kind of hand tool and canning item and housewares and basically anything self-sufficient. You're going to find it in this store. So I'm going to take you in here and I'm going to show you this little prepper paradise. This is one of the first things that jumps out at me here. This is clean shelled corn, and this kind of extra clean corn is perfect for nixtamalization. So this is a little bit better than the stuff that you would get at a regular like farm store, as far as if you would want to put this stuff up and kind of use it in your preps. Anyway, we're going to continue going down the line here and showing you some stuff in this store. Fresh local squash here before you even get inside the store. And this here is sort of the apothecary aisle, and it literally has just every kind of vitamin and ingredient that you could possibly need to add to your apothecary cabinet for your home remedies. And this is one of the big resources here at these Amish stores, is the variety and the quality of the hand tools that they have in here. They just have literally any kind of hand tool that you could possibly need or use for the anybody that wants to be self-sufficient. And handles or something in particular that I like at this particular store. I usually grab a handle or two every time I come over here, and they have handles for anything from pickaxes to axes to hammers, sledgehammers, the whole 9 yards here. And this here is sort of the wood stove fireplace aisle. It's got everything that you would need here to tend to a wood stove. Got caps for the chimney, got stovepipe that you could cut, and to make your own stovepipe to put your wood stove in. They got your big cauldrons here, cast iron kettles. Use it for processing meat or chickens or whatever that you got here. All the large pots and containers. Burners, a lot of gas powered stuff here. Just a little bit of a walk through this particular section. This is a particularly good aisle here. There's all kinds of stuff, meat processing, sausage stuffers, all your dehydrators, chicken plucker, all the stuff for grinding, processing meat, making sausage, all the different grinder attachments, knives, cleavers. Over here we got beekeeping stuff for sugar and making maple syrup. A lot of good self-sufficient stuff here in this particular aisle. This aisle here has all the oil lamps of multiple different kinds and varieties. And then down here we got matches, fire extinguishers, all the propane attachments for taking care of your propane heaters and your propane appliances, things that are very important for anybody to live in self-sufficient. Another really important group items here is the stuff to tend to and maintain chainsaws, and then all your wood processing tools, stuff like draw knives, cant hooks, PVs, that kind of stuff for rolling logs and moving that kind of stuff. You know, your different ropes. And another really nice thing that they have in here is they have a lot of trapping supplies. In fact, this is just about the only other place, there's maybe one other place that I know of that sells this amount of trapping gear basically in one place. You can see all the different traps here. And you know, if things get really bad, trapping is going to come back big time, because it's sort of passive. You don't have to be right there to catch or kill anything, but this is quite a large selection of everything that you would need to trap. Give you the idea here of what the canning aisle looks like. All the pressure canners across the top, and then all the canning supplies down on the bottom, because it is the height of canning season right now. This stuff is extremely important. And this section right here is particularly valuable, really, because this is the sealing rings. If they have the old style canners like I do, this is a good place where you can walk in and get the sealing rings to repair, or have a spare one around to keep your canner up and running. And they even got the holy grail of preparedness items, the Harvest Right freeze dryer. One of the greenhouses we stopped at here was looking for some seeds, that kind of thing at this place. She didn't have any, but she actually recommended another place that we're going to go check out here in a minute. But you can see her garden she's got here. Absolutely beautiful. This would be a good place to get some seed starts in the spring. This is another very important thing to have in any self-sufficient community, and what that is it's a sawmill. And the Amish are very good craftsmen, and they build a lot of their own stuff like furniture is sort of the big thing that everybody sees, but they literally build everything, and they're actually setting a sawmill up over there. But I just wanted to show you guys here their rough sawn lumber that they've already got milled up. This is also pretty typical. Every place that we stop at has some little table with fresh produce on. And here's the inside of the bulk food store we stopped at. Get a general idea here. Pretty similar to the other bulk food store that I showed you guys in that earlier video from back in the spring. I'm gonna take a little walk around here, see what they all got to offer. And here's always my favorite, the spice aisle. I'm sure there's something in here that I can find that I need or use or can put up. And here's a look at their large quantities of flour, sugar, brown sugar, cane sugar. A lot of sugars used for canning and stuff, so it's something that you got to have quite a bit of. Salt, large bags of popcorn, pastry flour, high gluten flour for making bread, spelt flour. And here's the other side. Got the King Arthur flour, multiple different kinds of flour, whole wheat, stone ground, brown rice, more wheat flour, large bag of rolled oats. A lot of good stuff here. Oil, energy. And here is all the different ingredients for your home remedies. And this just goes to show you the Amish communities are big on home remedies. And every store we've been in has some variation of this. All right, guys, we're kind of wrapping up our little trip here. And I was going to take a couple of seconds to show you some of the things that we got. And a couple of these things are stuff that I wouldn't be able to get in our own community. And that's why finding out where these little gold mines of self-sufficient products can be gotten. And like I said, Amish communities, Mennonite communities are just solid gold real estate if you can find them in your areas. And this is the stuff that we got here. Went to a couple of different greenhouses, and the one greenhouse, the lady told me about another greenhouse, and I actually bought some seeds and stuff, and I bought these guys right here. These are hardneck garlic, and these are the garlic that I am actually going to plant and over winter, so I have garlic for next year. We're in a colder climate, so these hardneck garlics are exactly what I need. And she just happened to get these in, she said, so this was actually like perfect. And they charged me $10 for this bag of garlic, and I'm actually going to split this up a little bit with neighbors and friends because this is a little bit more than what I can use. Got some seeds. I got a package of their cabbage seed that they had there, and then their zucchini seed, a couple of different varieties that I don't have. And then I got a half a pound of pea seed, and these peas, this will be one of the first things I'll plant next year, because peas are a cold weather crop. I actually got some going right now, but it's just another bag that I can add to the variety in my seed box back at home. And then I got this guy right here. I got a 2-gallon crock. A couple of my crocks are starting to get pretty old, and I got one in particular that's starting to develop a crack. But this was $22, and I didn't think that was too bad for this 2-gallon crock. This is perfect for making dill pickles or sauerkraut, anything that you would want to ferment. You can ferment in this crock here. Kind of to show you the inside, what it looks like. This is kind of a nice find, and I don't know any place by us that basically still sells crocks on the shelf. It was a thing when I was a kid at the hardware stores and stuff, but not anymore. And got some gloves. They had multiple different kinds of gloves there, and these aren't too bad. You can never have too many gloves in your preps at home. These were $4, and then these were $7, a little bit heavier pair for winter. And at the cheese shop, got myself a 2.5 pound brick of a white cheddar, and this is a natural cheddar. And if this is dried out a little bit, I think that this can be waxed pretty easily. So if we don't eat it right away, I'm going to wax this for winter. And then of course spices are my big thing when I go to those Amish and Mennonite bulk food stores. Got some paprika, got a steak seasoning here, just says natural Montana steak seasoning. I read the ingredients, looked pretty good, fairly reasonable. There's quite a bit in here for $3. Got some turmeric. Turmeric's always a good thing to have, lots of health benefits. And can't go to the Amish communities without getting a pumpkin roll, especially this time of year. And then this I found was kind of something that I looked at right away when I seen it, and it's a local canning book. and it's got canning, it's got freezing, it's just got a lot of information in it, and it actually is local. It's from Charlotte, Michigan, and I thought it was really neat to find a canning book that was put together by people who live here in my state. So this was definitely worth the 20 bucks in my book. I'm going to take this home and I'm going to add that to some of my older reference material, and I'm going to kind of compare the stuff in this book here to some of them older recipes, to some of the more modern stuff that people do. But like I said, you don't run across a local canning book every day of the week. It's something that was kind of rare, I thought, so I grabbed that as well. So that's kind of what we bought here on our little trip. I know it's no big prepper haul or anything like that, but it's some really useful things, like the garlic, the canning book, the crock. You know, this stuff right here is all going to pay dividends down the road. Anyway, this is Modern Refugee. Appreciate all my subscribers out there. Hope you guys got a little information again and a little entertainment out of this video here. Just taking a little trip to our Amish communities. If you have any in your area, please seek them out and look for those communities, because they are a wealth of both information and resources. You guys take care.